We live, baby. Welcome to episode 8. Last week's episode, it got a little fucked up when we were doing the visual whole complex thing. So there is no audio for episode 7, but there is visual on YouTube.
Which has audio in it.
But there's no like direct audio, bro. Don't get smart.
He's saying there's no by itself. There's no standalone audio. You can't find it on Spotify. That's what he means.
Exactly.
Hey, I'm just clarifying, bro.
Anyway,
just clarifying.
So episode 7 is on YouTube. Episode 8, we are picking up where we left off, but it's gonna be both on YouTube and Spotify and any other place that's playing this podcast.
And the podcast name is
Be Real.
Hey.
Welcome to the Be Real. Life's only one take, so be real because there is no Be Real. So we got a good thing going. We're keeping this shit consistent. You know, every Wednesday we here. We got some exciting announcements coming up soon. New things. So starting to grow. For you, those that listen and been giving us feedback, we appreciate you. Keep it coming. And like we said, if there's any topics you want to talk about, please reach out because we want to give you all our perspective on things. You know, we want to talk. We want to be more relatable to what you guys got going on. We both have a ton of life experience and we could, help out in some sense.
Also shout out any guest ideas or anybody you want to hear from.
100%. We love having guests. Love shooting the shit, talking all that madness. But RVA_Bay, what up, Ev? Let's get this thing cracking.
Let's do it. So we're talking about fitness, right? So before we started the podcast just now, we was talking about college football, right?
Word.
Which is where we met up at Plymouth State University. And playing football, and we just Baylor dealt with injuries before. I had minor, I never really had anything, but yeah, man, knees was weak. Hey, no comment. All right, but anyway, the training program too, right? So what got us into fitness? What got you into fitness? And when you left Plymouth, what got you on that track?
I knew going into Plymouth that I wanted to get into fitness. I knew what I wanted to do since I was in high school.
Oh, shit.
I knew I wanted to be in the fitness realm from my junior year of high school. That's why I knew that I wanted to study exercise science.
That was your major?
Mm-hmm. That whole realm because I wanted to be a trainer. In the day, I wanted to be a trainer. And my goal was always opening up my own studio and having that, second home, being my gym. But my biggest inspiration came from not only being a multi-sport athlete in high school, but the transformation that I did in high school. At one point, I was 280 pounds in my high school career, playing O-line, D-line, and it sucks when you're the big one in your group and that. All your friends are low-key athletics. Well, I wasn't non-athletic, but kind of swole, skinny, all that shit, and you're damn, I'm fat as fuck. Just to be as
280, you said 280? You're 6'1". 6'1"?
And I was just tired of being the big kid. I was just plump.
What year was that?
2009, 2010, that range.
So sophomore?
Sophomore year.
Okay.
But going from sophomore year into junior year, I had the biggest weight loss of my life. I went from 280 to 189.
Oh, shit. You was skinny.
Skinny. Bro, I sat at my lunch table. No one recognized me. I mean, the normal table I would sit at before class started coming into junior year because there was that same group that sat there. I sat there, people looking over at me giving me I didn't even think twice about it. So I'm oh, they haven't seen me in a while. I don't really want to say what's up, whatever. It's early. They're Baylor? Is that you? I'm yeah, what's up? You lost a lot of fucking weight. I'm what? What do you mean?
Wait, so that happened over the summertime you lost all that weight?
All that weight, of course.
So 3 months?
3 months. 3 months.
100 pounds?
100 pounds.
What were you doing?
Just worked out seriously. Every time that I would have the urge to get food or snack on something, I would go to my garage, do push-ups, sit-ups, curls, and planks. And I would just do that just every time. And then I was taking my football workouts more serious, trying to push more weight and actually push to be stronger in the weight room. And then outside of that, I would actually work out on my own, at my own gym after that. So I just really dedicated myself to my sport and my lifestyle. And I didn't notice any of the results until they came up to me and said, yo, you lost a lot of weight. And then I go home the next day and look in the mirror and I'm like, wow, I'm fucking skinny now. Like, I can see my abs. Like, I got veins popping. I'm like, bro, what?
What did your football coaches say?
Bro, they were like, how you going to play O-line now? I'm like, it's a great fucking question.
Say, I'm done with that shit.
Right?
I'm a skill player.
Put me a linebacker coach. And then I fell in love with playing linebacker. But, no, that's really what got me into it. Like, the whole transformation aspect and doing that. And, like, everybody come to me and ask me for questions. And I was like the gym guru for the next 4 years of my life, just being in the hometown people. And I still am. Like, people still come to me for questions. But a lot of my friend group, now that they got older and they've been working out long enough, they've kind of branched out and found what they like. And they do their own research on that matter. But they always do come to me for that, like, I guess, resource to see, like, what's new, what's kind of cool, what they can do for this and that, which I really appreciate. And, you know, I'm always down to help in any sense that I can because it's what I love to do. But, yeah, that transformation itself and being an athlete and seeing what I could do.
Such a short amount of time.
But seeing what I can do from what I accomplished with the weight loss, like how it translated to my athletic performance, that really got me into it. Like, how much quicker I was, how much stronger I was, how I was able to jump more and like do different things that I wasn't able to do when I was on a heavier set.
Oh yeah.
Like that really got me into the realm and started to explore all that. And that's when I knew, like, yo, this is what I want to do.
Did you do a lot of cardio?
Just my football cardio. So just our normal like summer sprints and stuff like that to prepare for the conditioning test.
But you were really just working out. Were you eating anything? Were you eating clean? Were you eating different?
Couldn't even tell you what I was eating. I was just not.
Okay, well, did you starve yourself?
No.
Did you go through? Because I know, like, a lot of people will go through that. Like, that was a big chapter in all the books that I was reading, whether it was my certification test or nutrition certification. And you hear it a lot, like body dysmorphia and all these eating disorders and stuff. But you didn't. You were just
conscious
eat
of what
just
I was
eat
doing,
when you were hungry,
right? And then and when I knew I was like not hungry and I wanted to just snack on some shit, I was like, I'm gonna do some sit-ups and push-ups. I'm gonna earn it, essentially. Like, I'm gonna put the work in, and then if I'm still hungry, I'll go eat. But if not, then fuck it, I'm gonna go back to chilling. So I mean, it was dope. It was really dope. And like, I didn't know this results, and that really does go to show you that you're the last person to notice anything that you accomplish. So if you ever feel like you're not accomplishing anything, don't give up, keep going, because you're gonna be the last one to notice your results because you see yourself every day. So you're not gonna notice that, you know, you lost 10, 15 pounds, or even that 10, 15 pounds that you haven't seen that you lost has correlated to like solid muscle. You're not gonna notice that until late. So that's why, like, I really don't fuck with the scale aspect. Like, it's great to have a number in mind that you want to be, but regardless, like, that number doesn't correlate to what that actually is on your body. So I'm never like freaking out by the scale. And people tell me they want to weigh this and weigh that, I always reassure them, like, yo, that scale doesn't tell you anything really. It's just a number. Like, it's not that serious dictation of what you are physically. Like, so, but yeah, it was dope. And that's what got me here. And like, I love every day. Like, I got client stories. I got plenty of success stories of people I've worked with that I can get into, but that's just a lot. But I'm gonna let you talk.
Bro, I'm gonna just keep asking questions because I'm interested. Like, for as long as I've known you, I didn't know that you were already set going into Plymouth, knowing what you wanted to study. Like, that's awesome. For me, man, I just went to college to play football. Like, it was just the next step, getting to play some football, and that was my first love. I've just always been an athlete and love working out, and like, I really honestly didn't even start working out in a weight room until probably my junior year.
For real?
Yeah, like, I never, like, it was all just sprints, like running sprint. I used to race, dude. As a kid, it starts as a kid, man. Like, because in my neighborhoods, I used to always run street races. We'd play tag, we'd jump rope, we'd play basketball, we'd play football. We'd do a bunch of stuff, man. And like, it was just always being active, being outside. And then I would, like, I don't know. Because sometimes I feel like I'm a leader and sometimes I don't. But when I was little, like, I always had my neighborhood friends and stuff like, all right, let's do this, let's do this. And like, getting people to work out, like, all right, let's do this little circuit. Let's do push-ups and sit-ups and do this stuff. Like, so I was always doing like home workouts. And I remember, like, when I was little, seeing my dad do stuff. Because my dad used to box, and you jump rope and do all these things with weights and stuff, and then like it just kind of like that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be fit, supposed to be in shape, and I think it's so important because a lot of kids nowadays don't go outside. Like I think that's why I enjoy working with kids, and I have so much fun is training kids is because like it's so important to stay active and like to learn how to control your body and to like just be active, and it just leads into there's so many different ways to work out and stay fit, like and stay in shape. Like there's no one solid definition of okay, you're fit, you're in shape. Like it doesn't have to be a 6-pack, it doesn't have to be this or that. Like it's how you move, how you feel throughout the day, like how much energy you have. Like there's so much to it, and there's so many different modalities in which you can train, and there's so many different areas to learn. Like that's what intrigues me the most, like Pilates, kettlebell, like boxing, cardio. Like there's so many different areas to learn, and the human body to me is amazing. Like I love the human body. I wish I was more of like I wish I took more science classes.
Physiology.
Yeah, I wish I took some more of those classes when I was in college, but hey man, that's what books are for. Go to the library. I went to the library when I moved down here to Tulsa. You could check out 50 books at one time. 50 books, bro. That's so many books. But hey man, you don't have to go to college to get an education and chase your dreams. True shit.
Chase. One step at a time.
But I do owe you some credit, man, because I never considered being a personal trainer. I never considered training as a career until you said it that day. Like I was making my way down here, moving down here. I took the Greyhound, stopped in Virginia, and you was like, yo, what do you think about opening a gym? And I was like, yo, that's the most solid idea. Like, because I broke down. The summer after I graduated, I went back to Maine. I was cooking. I've been cooking in restaurants since I was 15.
For a while.
And so I graduated. I'm 21. It's like May, June. I'm in the kitchen. My head chef is talking to me. And he was always talking to me about life and everything. He's like, you don't know what you want to do, huh? And I was like, nope. And I just broke down. I don't even know why, bro. I was just in the kitchen and I just started freaking bawling. Like, it was stupid. But then we had that conversation and he was like, let's open a gym. And I was like, shit, now I got a purpose. Now I got something that I want to aim for and something that I can use my strength and skills towards. And so, yeah, definitely owe you some credit, man. I appreciate that.
You've been killing it ever since, bro.
Yes, sir.
You've been killing it ever since. When you got that natural ability to train and help people and that passion for it, bro, it just goes a long way. And you've always been someone that's been intrigued by the human body and like how it works. So I mean, it's definitely the right feel for you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a lot more work to do, but that's what I'm interested, man. Like, honestly, I wanna become the world's best trainer. Like I don't know what that entails. I don't know what that means. Like you can say you're the best, you can say this or that, but like I want to be well known and I want to be like I got to do the research, I got to do the studies, I got to put it into practice, and I got to get more certifications and more skills and like just keep developing. But the number one thing that I think, because people will say, oh, what certification do you have? What qualifications do you have, or this or that? Like, to me, the only thing, like the biggest thing that's going to matter is how much you care. How much does your trainer care about you? Like, are they doing the research when it comes to your specific needs, or what do you need looked out for? Like, I think that's one of the biggest things that draws most of my clients to me is that, like, I show that I care. Like, I'm here to listen. I'm here to push you and challenge you to get better. And, like, it's not just give everybody the same program. Nah.
That's like, that commercial gym shit.
Yeah. And
that's horrible. I hate seeing that.
Yeah, man, I just want to help as many people as I can. And that's I've always loved helping people.
And longevity is the goal. Like, you train for longevity, you're not training for that 6-pack culture, you're going to have a much happier ride. And, like, that's not to say that training for longevity is not going to give you those abs you're looking for. But if you're only fixated on those abs, you're not going to enjoy the journey because the abs aren't going to just show up overnight. And it's going to take more than just training abs every day to get those abs. Like, your compound movements are going to help build that core and those abdominals a lot quicker than just doing sit-ups every day.
Oh yeah, it's a process.
So it's just like,
and that diet, that nutrition,
enjoy that longevity. Like, enjoy the process and don't get so fixated on one thing, one physical thing that you take away from everything you're accomplishing. Because at the end of the day, like, during the process working out, you're pushing yourself, you're reaching new limits. Like, you're breaking plateaus, you're accomplishing new things, pushing new weights, like achieving new highs. But like, just because you're not seeing your arms be 22 inches, like, that's not saying that everything you accomplish doesn't mean shit from there. Like, you're pushing heavier weight. So what? Your arms aren't bigger. You're pushing twice as much as you started with. Like, ride that. Like, keep that going, because you're gonna feel better. You're gonna look better. Clothes are gonna fit better, and it's just longevity. And you can enjoy yourself more. Like, the six-pack culture, like, that shit's dead to me. Like, I mean, it's great if you got it, you work for it, you got it. I'm not knocking anybody that has a six-pack, but just that, like, only working for those things, like, I feel like you just take away so much of your journey, and then you end up quitting, and you end up hating. Like, you just, not hating, but you end up having more regret long-term. You end up having more, like, you're not satisfied ever. And it's not the satisfaction like you want to do more, it's just the satisfaction like you feel like you failed. But you didn't fail, you know? Like, just keep going, like, enjoy that shit. If fitness is not fun, you're not going to do it, you know? And it's supposed to be fun, it's supposed to be enjoyable. Because I work out, but I still have a lifestyle that I like to go out and have fun. Like, there's a balance to it. Everything's moderation. And having that, like, it's just, yeah. I did my time, I did my sports, I committed to my sports, but bodybuilding is not my sport. Like, I'm not gonna be doing bodybuilding workouts to go put on myself on a stage. Like, I work out to live one of the healthiest, best, longest lives I could live and enjoy my time here, you know? And that's why I work out.
I like it. You said have fun. I had a client to me today. Kid said, he's like, I don't really want to go home right now. He said, I like it here. It's kind of like a playground. He said, you make it fun too. You're a fun trainer. I was like, damn. Thank you for saying that, bro. That made my day, man.
It's a jungle gym. It's an adult jungle gym. Like, just have them do fun stuff. Move in ways they haven't moved in a while. Like, just enjoy it. And like that right there is what makes fitness fun.
And there's no right way to do it.
No,
like, if you like cycling, cycle your ass off. If you like rowing, do that. If you like running, do that. You like long walks on the beach and hikes in the mountains, go do that.
This ain't a fucking dating profile, bro. Shit.
No, but for real though, like, there's so many different ways to get it done.
Right.
But
do it.
Then if you want the most efficient and effective way, then yeah, look for somebody that's an expert in that field and expert in that area, and they can help you get to what you want to do.
It's not also the saying that, like, you have to commit to one thing only and do that. I mean, you have to put some time in it. You can't just do it for a week and be like, oh, I didn't see the results I wanted to see, I'm not going to do it. Like, rule of thumb for me is I do things by the quarter. So I'll do things for a full 3 months. If it don't work and I don't see that myself enjoying it, then I go to something new. But at least give it a quarter, because that's enough time to kind of actually have some type of insight in the matter. Like, I push my body to a limit. I'm able to build strength in that area. And if it's not working, then it's just not working for me. But I fully invest in it for that 3 month period. And like, that in itself, like, is enough time to figure out if it works for you. And what you learn from that quarter, you can apply to whatever you do next. It's not to say that just because all of this doesn't correlate to all of that, that you can't kind of blend them both together. Like, it's just about exploring, man, and having fun. Because it is, like you said earlier, it's such a broad fucking field. And there's so many tools and equipment out there that you can use to create this lifestyle, to create a workout. But it's just about having fun and enjoying that shit. Like, I really enjoy kettlebells. I have 5 kettlebells in my apartment right now, and I play with those things every day. Whether it's just simple curls, swings, squats, whatever. But I'm at least touching them every time. I really enjoy kettlebell training. For some people, it could be dumbbells, it could be yoga mat, foam roller, but just something. And it's not to say that you can't take a piece from here and apply it to a piece from there. Like, it's not just one set thing. Just build your own puzzle. It's a hodgepodge, man. Create your own jambalaya here. Enjoy that shit. Like, it's meant to be fun, and that's what we really bring to the field. And with that, we are working on February a program workout program, and we're gonna drop it in March called March Fitness. No, March Mad Fit. Sorry, March Mad Fit.
March Mad Fit.
March Mad Fit. What it is a 3-month program to get you right to an area that you want to be comfortable in before summertime hits. So look out for it. March Mad Fit.
Be ready.
All February working on that.
We're gonna be doing it every day, so stay tuned because that Instagram, social media stuff gonna be lit.
And we're gonna drop the program for you guys if you're interested.
Free? Yeah. Hey, join us. Join us on the journey.
Babe. We'll have minor workouts February. We'll have some insight on what's going to be in the program, movements and shit like that. Actual program, the 3-month program drops in March, first week of March. We're only going to drop a limited amount of programs to hop on so we can keep track of y'all's numbers because we do want to have that, relation or communication with y'all to make sure you guys are tracking your numbers, before pictures, progress photos, all that good shit. So that community support, community feel. And then we'll just check into that 3-month period and we'll get after it. Because this program is gonna be real. It's gonna be like something you haven't done before. But all it is 3 months, hard work, grind. You're gonna love yourself this summer. That's 100%.
I like it. I'm excited.
Yeah!
Man, I'm trying to be looking right this summer.
Right?
Like I remember this summer, so I stayed with Baylor and his mom for like 6 weeks, going into my senior year of college. And when I got back to school, I was ripped up. Like we had this little program. We was working out. We was killing it. We was eating good. But like you said, we were balanced though, because we was still going out having fun. Like we was going to bars. We was going to clubs. We was going out. We was enjoying ourselves.
We were drinking.
But we was working. We was dedicated to the grind. Like, and it showed. And I'm trying to get back on that level because
we put in like 3-4 hard days a week of just working out every day. We knew I'd pick him up from work, we go home, change, hit the gym, just like that. Be some days he's like, I'm tired, bro, I don't want to go. I was like, bro, we gotta go. We're going. Go to the gym, put our work in, like an hour, no more than like an hour 15, hour 20. Back home, eating, and like during the weekends, we were still going out, and like we were having a great time. Like it wasn't like blackout drunk, but we were out there we were drinking for a couple hours, if not a day drink. Like we were having a good time. Like we were putting them back, but we knew we were disciplined. We knew the next day, hey, we gotta go to work. We gotta put that work in, and like So that's gonna be that mindset's gonna be distilled into the program, March Mad Fit. But be ready.
Another thing to that effect. I've been telling everybody, hey, I wanted to do a vision board party. So hey, this is it. I'm making a commitment. I'm making a commitment right now. I'm gonna be sending out invitations. It's gonna happen next Friday. All right, what day is that? Let's see.
Bro told me to get 2 things, a poster board, do a vision board.
Hey, it'll be the last day of January. It'll be the 31st, next Friday.
Bro,
all right, I'm gonna be letting people know.
I came over and made my vision board. He didn't touch shit. I'm looking at his poster board right now, still in the corner, and he's talking about a vision board.
Hey, I want some people here because what he's saying is true, man. It's like who you're surrounded by. They always say, you always hear, you are the sum of the top 5 people that you spend the most time with. Like, whenever we was together that summer, like we got after it. Like we was studying, we was just getting after it. We was working out, we was having a good time, and we were living up that life. And like, you don't always have people around you that are motivated or inspiring or moving forward in the same direction that you want to go in. So I want to find a local group here in Tulsa. I want to see some of my people, some of my old clients, some of my friends. Like I want to get people together and just hold each other accountable and try to set the tone for the rest of this year. You got to see what the first month of this year went, how'd it go? Like what was it like? And now let's set the intention. Let's take the action towards getting our goals, our dreams, and taking off with this thing. So, hey, next Friday, the 31st.
It's a brand new decade. We got a lot of shit to accomplish. Like, you just look back the last 10 years, how much shit happened. Think about it's a new decade. It's a new starting point. So, a lot of cool shit happening this year. We actually have some new things coming on with the podcast, so look out for that. Nothing I want to drop right now, but just know, mama, we made it. But anything else you want to pull on this one?
Oh man, we covered what really got us into it. All the different realms that are available in fitness. I got a question for you. So my stepdad, like, wasn't the best guy, but he did teach me a couple things. And like, he always used to say, like, tell me his 5 pillars of life, like his 5 pillars of good life. And I was just curious, what would you put in your top 5? Do you want me to tell you mine so you have an idea of what I'm looking for, or like, do you want to go off the dome? Five things that you think that take to build a good life.
Good life?
Yeah, a healthy, wealthy, good life.
It's tough. Discipline, for sure. Respect. Gratitude. Communication. And trust. Above anything, trust. Definitely think that's my 5 right there.
So he said discipline, communication, trust,
Gratitude.
Respect. Mm-hmm. Okay. Those are like characteristics, kind of traits. Right. Okay. I was looking more like and then I found Jocko Willink had some too. But he would say, in you know what Marshawn Lynch said to all the rookies and young players and stuff the other day, right?
Get your chickens.
Like, yeah. Take care of your mentals, right? That's what my stepdad said. He would always say, you're spiritual, you're mental, you're physical, psychological, and you're emotional, right? And so, like, for me, I kind of took that and I developed my own little thinking. Like, it starts with your belief system. So what you believe, because anything is possible. Especially, like, if you put your mind to it, you can do anything. And so your faith and your belief systems, what do you stand for? And then I got discipline in there as well. It's the 3 Ds I said: discipline, dedication, and direction, which you could also mix passion and purpose in the same thing. What are you passionate about? What is your purpose? Where are you moving? And then I put skills and relationships. So like, what are the skills that you bring to life? And what are your relationships like with all the people in your life? How solid are those relationships? And then I put health and wellness, because of course, like, what's the point of living this life if you're sick? Like,
health as well.
And then personal growth, which kind of goes into all of those areas, is like, how are you continuing to grow? So those were my 5 pillars. Just some food for thought. Jocko Willink, you'll probably hear me talk about this dude a lot. He's a ex-Navy SEAL, beast, and his top 5. He said top 5 areas to keep in balance through proper time management. Said your job, physical fitness, personal time alone, recreation, and social relationships. And I think he added a couple others in there, like religion and family. But like, man, for me, I think that's the basis. Mm-hmm. Just some food for thought, guys.
It's a great foundation.
Some stuff to think about.
If you want to reach out what your top 5 are, 100% hit us up.
Comment in the video.
Comment.
Hey, subscribe. Click the link. Do whatever you got to do.
All that shit. Like, we're on Spotify.
YouTube too. YouTube. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying. Click the link.
All that shit. We got the visuals coming. No more podcasts until I have a visual. And get this thing rocking.
Yeah, man.
So that's episode 8 of the Be Real, live in Tulsa, Oklahoma. It's cold as a bitch over here right now. But,
woke up to some snow, bro.
Snow.
What?
But I gotta get rid of all that. But apparently not. The Midwest ain't talking about a goddamn.
Yeah, I'm ready for that heat.
But that's it. Episode 8. Keep it real. Please, if y'all got topics, reach out, because we want to talk about everything, anything we want to touch. But even if we don't know about it, we're like, hey, we don't know about it, but we'll call you up. You can be on the podcast, a feature, a little phone in. Let's get it cracking. Like, we got nothing but time. We're doing this for fun, So keep it going. So that was it. Be Real, episode 8. Life's only one take, so be real, because there is no be real.
One love. Peace.
We out.